Hello, hello, good evening. Just need to optimize the shaders because of the new patch. That's probably a good idea anyway because I keep having some issues with the shaders after a while, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Just give me a slight minute and then we'll get started. Last time I logged out in New Babbage, and that's where I'm going to be starting again because I haven't played since, so everything is live and new. So, alright, shaders are done, so that's good news. Let's enter the game. I think there is still a free fly going on, but I'm not entirely sure. Judging by the queue, there is a free fly, which is fine. But it will be a little bit more busy than normal, which can both be a good thing and a bad thing. I don't know yet. As you may have noticed, I have started a little early today. Tomorrow I have an early doctor's appointment, and I really can't afford to be late for that, so instead of 8 till 10, it'll probably be a 7 till 9 stream. My time, of course. So, yeah. Welcome. We should be loading into New Babbage any moment now. I hope. Always good to have hope, right? Okay, let me just see if I can move this a little bit. Yeah. And then I can move my keyboard a little bit. Alright. That helps. Alright. Welcome to New Babbage. Now that we're here, let's quickly check if this will be the place where I find my first Red Festival envelope. No, it won't be. And I'm just going to turn local chat off. Envelopes on no. No. Alrighty. Quick round of this place, see if there's any envelopes here. Hardly doubt it, highly doubt it, but you never know. Not in the planter. Anything hidden here? Nope. He's quite well supplied with toilet paper. I don't think I want to know why. their storeroom. Machine. I would have been surprised because so far I haven't seen a single one. I did hear some rumors about the spawn of these things being set for 50 players per server, which used to be the maximum. Of course, now we have about 700 per server. So, yeah, there's somewhat of a discrepancy there. So I think the chance of finding something is like quite low. Nothing special. Okay, still some drinks. Good. I get really thirsty. Fill the liquids. Alright, last time round I did some mining in the Halo. Then I refined it at her L1. And with the patch, I'm not sure if my refinery order is gone or not. Could be gone. So it might have been that the mining I did last time was for nothing. But there's only one way to find out. And that's to go to her L1. So I will. Crosshair on the nose, it's like shoot me here and you'll hit my nose, you know?
Approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Let's tag along.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
There is somewhat of a bug with the hangar, so what I usually do is call the vehicle, and then store it quite often stuff gets destroyed otherwise anyway. I call it to get a hanger, and then I store it to keep it in one piece. Okay. Hanger should be empty. It is. Good. Then I go to this terminal.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval
Click
system.
this little thingy so it only shows what's here. So I have a geo in the clipper and the clipper.
Please visit us again.
And there it is. That's a little bit quicker than it should be, but I'm fine with that. Game gets confused once in a while. Let's take the short route, which is the elevator. Look for a course to personnel 1.
Thanks for visiting.
Cruise control.
Hope you enjoyed your stay and safe travels.
Get out of here. I'm ready to go to spool the quantum drive because we'll fly faster. Which means we'll be out of atmosphere quicker. It's a route. The route is gone. Let's set it again. There we go. Now it's set. Cruise control off. There we go. Right. Please excuse me for a second. I'll be right back. We really can't complain because this used to be a 30k error and out of the game. And nowadays, well, it's still annoying, but at least you're back. You're still in the game and you still have your stuff. So it could be worse. I'm in a small ship. Very likely I will get docking permission in a hangar in the center ring. So let's first fly to the center ring. Request docking clearance. Keep forgetting you're basically flying a small building with this ship. You don't want to come in too low because you'll scrape the gear. Looking for oh yeah, that doesn't work after error.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay. Engines offline.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to a phase visitors event.
That's what normally happens. You see it go down and come up. But the instant spawn we had earlier was a bit odd. Okay, now fingers crossed. Refinery. Big deal still there. If we put in the job yesterday, there's been a mini patch. Might be gone.
Clear main 3.
refrigerator, store. They're gone. And then look for the mission.
I need some maintenance taking the ventilation control. Ping me when you get there.
Someone's tapping me. Really lovely. First thing to do, we have some stuff mined now, and there's missions for that. I'm going to have a look if I can find a mission for that, and then transport that stuff to that mission. I've lost these stations. Security. That's what it says there in a very poorly rendered font. Okay, let's have a look. Missions, contracts. There was ship mining. Hey Thor, how you doing, man? Ship mining, a small purchase order for either iron, quartz, or copper. Deliver it to HDMS Hadley. So let's do that. Bracket. And then we need a ship with some storage. Such the Clipper is okay, but then I'll first have to upload the. Well, I did some mining the other day. I'm actually trying out the missions. The missions for it today. So hopefully
Welcome.
it'll be a
Hey,
smash
what's
success.
up? Brogan here. Just wanted to thank you for picking up another gig with us. Could really use your help bringing up my closeout numbers for the
Vehicle
month.
select. Your vehicle has been
Get out
delivered
there.
to the following
Do
location.
it. There's some fun rewards there, actually. Like, show you. There is a bright red multi-tool for healing, which is actually better than the one that that's normally there. And there's this nice bluish, blue-green, whatever mag lift, and you'll also get a red one. I do it. Just join a group. You can have it done in a day. Yeah, this is the healing tool, and the mag lift. Oh, you just shout in. The healing tool heals quicker. That's the only thing that is better. It actually, I think they said it healed a bit too quick now, but it heals better. The mag lift is just the same. It's just a different skin. All right, now the fun part. I have to take this thing out. Let's see if we can manage that without sending it through the roof. Oh, it worked. That's good. I can't snap it back here. Okay. Oh, nice. That is nice. Yeah, I did, I think I did collection by myself, and the rest was all grouped. But I was done by the time I was done. I was like, with these events, I don't know. They need to make some changes. The good thing here was there were quite some different missions, but it's a lot of it is just basically the same thing. I tried my hand at geo-mining, as such went fine, but the only thing I got was gems that were worth 1 SCU, so, not 1 SCU, what is it, AUEC, so it was basically worth nothing. I have about 700 of them. What I would like is that, the rep that you get actually like opens up an in-game store, where you can just buy stuff for in-game money, not like Wicklow where you have to loot the most horrible things and bring them to them. Just open up a rep store somewhere. You got Headhunter rep. Have a store for the Headhunter somewhere in Pyro, where you can buy skins and whatever. That's what I would like. Yeah, I agree. Okay, what's this? Iron. Let's bring that iron. Oh, hang on. Just 450 to that ship. Let's see. Don't think that fits, actually. Come on. I think 2s is the maximum. Rotating is the simplest thing here. No, that's not going to work. I'll just grab 2 smaller ones. Or a different ship. You get a C1 or something. Okay. Send this back down. Iron, but it's a 1. Gold. That's not gonna work. Copper. Saw copper up there. A 2 and a 1, but I need 4, so that's not good either. Oh, great, this. And what else is it? Quartz. I don't think I have quartz. Great. Different ship. But you want to do at least one mission.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
That's a small. Or if they C1, is that a small? No, it's not showing here. It's not small.
Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit us again.
not forgetting to load it. I just need to extend that the back.
How can I help you today? Systems on.
Here.
Engines off. Engines on.
You are clear to launch.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, this does not go right. What was it again? Was it Alt L? It's not. ships I have don't have the new low light night vision stuff. One called Slippery Pig. Yeah, it's not suspicious at all.
Landing gear down.
Or a ship called Slippery Pig. Let's have a look. Is there anywhere near an elevator? Yeah, here. Put it on the left. It's like this. There. Engines off. You see my new shaders didn't do much because I see green junk on the floor there. So I'll probably have to recalculate them later. See if there's a PvP area. No, that's at least something. That worked. That actually worked. Follow the elevator for the next person.
Broken here. You. Hell yeah. That's all I got. You are crushing it. I've sent your pay.
I'm
Enjoy.
crushing it, not really. Okay, it actually worked. Good news. Let's get out of here. Cruise control. What's up? There. Fold the ship. There it goes. That looks cool. One thing I did pretty well. Okay. fly a little higher then. Alright. Not red anymore, so I guess it's not obstructed anymore. Okay, once again, this is a small ship.
Have a pleasant day.
Okay, this should give us a little bit more reputation with that Shubin mining. And more rep usually means better missions, better pay. So let's have a look. Let's first store that big ugly fat effort and then have a look.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to base visitor.
That's contracts. We have one ship mining complete with the iron. So we go look again. What else? I guess still the same. Let's have a look with rep. What was it again? Yeah, we got a little rep. So until we get out of neutral and hit applicant, that's when it should give better contracts. So the smart thing to do is just mine more crap or buy it. I could have a look at that if they sell anything here. Yes, I am that bad. It's actually not a bad idea. If I could buy some iron here, or quartz, or copper, then I could hand it in. But since that it would be an obvious shortcut, that's probably not going to work. But let's try anyway. So back to that elevator I was looking for earlier, which is this way. This way. This. And instead of to the refinery, we're going to the, what's it called again? Galleria. That's it. So, Galleria, that's where the place that sells stuff is also at. Usually it's right around the elevator. There it is. So if you have a fine, this is also where you can pay it off. But for once, I don't have a fine to pay it off. That's what do they sell? Waste, scrap, and a grease sheet. Nothing I need. Would have been too good. Nothing I can do with that. It was worth a shot. Mostly correctly. Just the bottom part is not good. My hanger is still there.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Golem.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
That is how it's supposed to happen, like last time. Okay, guys, before I go out, I'm going to give you a small 1-minute toilet break, and I'm going to also have a, well, maybe longer than 1 minute, but I'm also going to have a small break. We're coming up to an hour, and otherwise the ad will run by itself anyway. I'd rather have it run whilst I'm doing nothing than have it run whilst we're doing stuff. So 1 minute ad coming up, and I'll be right back after that. Okay, as promised, I'm back, and we didn't miss anything. I like it that way. Okay, let me just quickly look something up because I went to the Halo, and I'm not really good at finding it without help. But thankfully, there is a website that does that very well. Let me put a link in chat for that. There. So, I'm at her L2. Excuse me. So I look up her L2 on that page that I linked, and I'm going to try to drop out in belt 5, which means if I go direction of Microtech, 26.2 GMs. Take off clearance.
You are clear to launch.
Good. The name always cracks me up because after people, including CIG, calls it a golem, which always reminds me of Lord of the Rings and not of Star Citizen. I always call it a golem. But I may be very wrong here. Alright, so direction Microtech. Route. Cool quantum drive. This docking circle. Sets cool quantum drive. There you go. And we have to drop at 26.2. So 26.2 is the spot where we want to go. Iron, quartz, or copper. What I'm looking for. Okay. 26.2. Eyes open. Did I do something wrong here? Let me double check with the piece of paper, with the page. 26.2. Well, we should be correct. That's weird. That's not good. Let's try that again. There's nothing here, right? Right in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that was it. I might have taken the wrong. I took the wrong refinery. 25.0. It wasn't at L2, it was at L1. Not a big deal. What did I say? 25.0. We'll do it again. Okay, 25.0. New target. Looks better. Let me just put the correct screen up here. Yep. There. Okay, so now we are in the halo with loads of rocks. Put scan mode on. And let's have a look. This one has... I can't read that. That's so quick. There's one here too. Let's see this one. 4,700. Go have a look. SC type. Normally I would call a C type a crap type, but you never know. We're looking for specific elements. They might be in there. So we'll have a look. Put the mining head out. It. That's harder than it seems. Rotate. This is an impossible. That's a shame. Back to scanning mode. Anything somewhat close by. That's a 17. There. 11. Let's go to that one. Maybe that's better. Mining mode. Aim slightly next to it. Then overshooting isn't as bad. How about this one? Impossible. That's a shame. Scan mode. That's 9.42. That's the one. You never know. This is one of, I think, the smallest mining ship. So, yeah, it can't crack everything. Sometimes is a big deal because you'll find something really nice and you can't do anything but look at it. But this is a ship you can fly alone without any problem. How about you? Well, it's also the wrong ore, but still. Okay, next. Let's try that. get closer, the location jumps once. And I'm still not sure what I like better, because way back you'd see like areas in space, like, okay, in here there is something. And you'd just, fly towards that area, and the area would get smaller, and at a certain point you see the asteroid. And now you do get returns, but yeah, I don't know what's better. Does this one do anything? I think this one doesn't even register. Nope. This one's not registering. That could mean two things. It's this bug, or we're about to have a server error. It's just bugged. No. I think we're about to have a server error. Oh, hang on. Now something's happening again. Yeah, now we get it. Completely inert. It's basically 100% crap. It's useless. That's what's relatively close by. The scanner back on. 8, 49. That's 30 kilometers. 14,250. Let's have a look there. Something big. Tend to fly with the shields up. I know it's slower, but I'm not in that much of a rush. There, it jumped once, usually around 5 kilometers, and it's a whole cluster of asteroids. So let's have a look. With some luck, one or two of them are good. Mining head out. Let's start with this top one here. Closer. Easy, Vexilite. It has iron. I want iron, so I'm going to crack this one. There we go. Fracturing. Turn up power. Keep an eye on the charge level and try not to kill ourselves. The trick is to keep it in that optimal area and do not hit overcharge. I have no idea why that area keeps going bigger and smaller, but basically like this is good. Now it's pretty high. I don't want to go to the overcharge, so lower the laser power and hope it drops enough before the next peak. This to fishing for some reason, but I'm on that way anyway. Alright, so now we have cracked the items. Anything that is purple we can scoop up. Anything that is still yellow needs to be cracked. Everything is purple, so we'll switch the laser to extraction, and then we're going to see what is there, because I would prefer mainly iron for the mission. So Vexilite and 66% iron. I'll grab that one. As you can see, the inert from last trip is still in my cargo hold. I still don't know how to get rid of that. really sucks. Because essentially you have to buy a new cargo container. And this has half of it is iron, so I'll grab that one. This one. Yeah, 80% inert. I'm not going to use that because that'll just take up space and it's worth nothing. So we go to the next one. This is good enough. We'll grab that one. And then we'll look at that one. How much is it? Not too far away. Mainly Vexilite. Let's have a look at that one. Of course, I'd rather have the iron. And this is also mainly Vexilite. Well, I'll just grab that one and see how much space is left. Oh. Asteroids here, so we go back to fracture mode. We're going to check out this one. The laser all the way down. Okay, so I do want to crack it. What does it have? Vexilite iron. Well, let's just crack it and fill up the rest of the ship with it. See, once it's in the optimal, you don't need that much power to keep it there. Actually, keeping a lot of power in it will undoubtedly make it go boom, which is not what we want. Okay, nearly done. Extraction. You're gonna see there's gonna be 100% iron on this one, and I want a space for it. This is Vexilite, iron, and inert. That will already fill us. But let's see if there's happens to be 100% iron one. That would be nice. That's also pretty good. There's another one hidden there. Scan. Vexilite, a lot of iron, nearly nothing in inert. Sometimes you get the split really nice and it's like 100% of this, 100% of that. Let's see, do we get that lucky today? That's a lot, well, not a lot, but there's inert. And how about that one? Of inert. Haven't looked at that one yet. We're definitely filling up on this one. I just want to see what the best pickup is. I think it's that one with 66%. 80. We'll take that one. Okay, no, we're full. That's it already. We're full. So, fold up the mining head, then go back to the refinery. So, back to her L1. Yeah. So we switch to quantum. shields go down. In this case, that's perfectly fine. There we go. Back to L1. Dump it in the refinery and then we'll do another run. I really prefer mining in the Halo if I'm not looking for, like really specific stuff that you can only find on certain planets. It's just that it's quiet and you just, like I said, it's just like fishing. You want to fish in Star Citizen for now, this is the way to do it. Than I think. So I'm considering upgrading my computer. Not necessarily getting a new one, but increase the memory and add a second M2 SSD. But considering the costs of it all, I'm probably just going to do one of the two first because it's just so crazy expensive. So I'm probably going to be the RAM that I'm going to upgrade first because the storage is it's not that much of a problem. It will be a problem. Not now. Okay, since we're in a small ship, as always, I go to the inner circle because that's where the hangars are. And those big hangars are hanging from the bottom of the thing, so I was actually upside down compared to the station, because of course in space there is no up. I'll request docking permission. There's another player, Mr. Frigo or Mrs. Frigo. Okay, and that's the hangar. Gear down.
Landing gear down.
Just aim for that little control room, and with most ships you're golden then. Look from the outside so we can see when we are actually somewhat over the center. There. Sorry about that. That's my keyboard that does weird shit once in a while. Okay. Landed. Let's get out of here. Alright. Next, we store the ship. Why do we store the ship? So it becomes a target for the refinery. If we don't store the ship, we can't use it in the refinery. So, ship going down, and me going to the refinery. Way of playing Star Citizen is quite different from most people. It's not like I don't like to team. I do like to team up, but stuff like this, is just peace and quiet. Do your thing, and you don't run into a lot of people in the belt.
shut down to decom.
There's junk in it. Get rid of the inert. Unfortunately, the only way I know how to is to buy a new ore pod and put that on instead of the one that's on there now. Not going to be sneaky. I'm just going to leave it in the hangar, and hopefully the cleanup will get rid of it. So the Drake Golem, as you can see, there is some inert crap in there, which I really can't get out. I think, did I do Tinix, low speed, high cost? Yeah, this is it. See, we can refine those two, iron and bexolite. We can't do anything with the inert, and for some reason it also stays in there. So please CIG fix that. 5 hours 21 minutes. That won't be mine in this session, but next session definitely. Let's have a look if by any chance I can get rid of the inert here. That would be nice. Inert. I was just about to try. Hey there, sexy Lexi. Sell to find. Does it? Oh, that would be nice. It's gone. Thank you for sharing this brain fart with me. It actually works. That's great. That saves me some money. Then I don't need to buy a new one. And I've been complaining about this for ages. It's cracked together. But apparently you can sell it. I'm so happy with that. Okay, back to the ship. Daggers and abs. Right. Then we're going to use our little drop into the halo trick again. Get another load. All right. Yeah, you learn something new every day. I've been playing this game for years, and I never thought about that.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, the golem.
Your
I
vehicle
refuse to
has
call
been
it the
to please
golem.
visit us again.
Well, if I have to, I'd call it then my precious. Right. Hop in. Plenty of fuel. Request takeoff. I've never tried that. Maybe. It's pretty small, but yeah, you can try. I'm pretty sure it will fit in the ironclad once that comes online. I hope it's quick, because I really, really like that ship. Right, so, direction Microtech. Microtech. Of course. And I think I said 25.0, right? 25.0. Okay, so let's pull the quantum drive, get out of the way of the station. to 25.0. In a way, it's a curse and a blessing both, that the belt is kind of invisible. It's a curse because you can't find the same spot again. It's a blessing because just about no one can find you. If it fits in the C2, that would be good, because then you could do all kinds of fun stuff. Just bring extra mining bags and just change them in the ship. Okay, 25.0 coming up. We are. This time it did work in one go. Change to scanning mode, and let's see what is close. Oh, that's a nice coincidence. An S-type asteroid. Let's have a look. Mining head out. Yeah, very true. I think that would be great if it fits. I'd definitely say give it a try. This is purple, so that means we can scoop it up immediately. Generally, that means it's not really good. Barrel titanium and inert, nothing I need right now. So back to scanning mode. 4750. Let's have a look. Let's go. I'm really looking forward to the ironclad, because then you can really make it like a mining base. You know, just load it up with with those containers. Well, it's not called containers, but you know what I mean. The saddlebags that go onto this ship, and take the ship and just park it somewhere and then fill them all up. Okay, a P-type. Close. It does need to be cracked, although it's 100% inert, so that's really not worth it. See if we can find one of those big clusters again. 9,500. That might be the ship debris, but let's go ahead. A little faster. Oh, it's asteroids. That's... Put the shields up again. Mining mode. That's what it is. There's nothing in it. Try to go to about 15 meters, because generally that's also a good distance, but that's too close now. So there, 56. And what is it? Impossible. That's a shame. There's a Good chance the other one's impossible too, but let's have a look, just to be sure. Easy. Keranite, titanium, and inert, but the mission doesn't want that, so it could be easy, but it's still not useful for us. Well, that one. An E-type. We'll have a look at the E-type. This is why I aim next to it, not on it, because I would have been dead. Impossible, all tungsten, which, yeah, shame it's impossible, but it's tungsten, so I don't care. Let's see, what have we got there? 48, 47. Anything else here? That one, 48, 47, 96, so this is probably 2. Let's go look there. I don't see them anymore. 19,600. Yeah, wonderful, but that was not asteroids. Where'd they go? That is really strange. They literally disappeared. No worries. I'll go to that one then. Scanning a bit more, maybe I missed the jump or something. Come on. So strange. Where did it go? 2,000? If it's a number like 2,000, it's ship debris. It's, which is great if you're in a salvaging ship, but for us, not so much. I just don't get it where those asteroids went, because they were there, and all of a sudden they disappear and they can't see them anymore. Instead, I'll just go to this one. Go a little slower this time. Q-type, we're gonna have a look. There we go here. Boras, titanium, and inert. Cute, but not good enough. 48, 7. Can't see that one. Those are really far away. We'll go to that one. Irish. Mining that out. You know, that might actually be the cluster I saw earlier, but that disappeared on me. At least I'd like to think that. Okay, going from top to bottom, 4 of them. Start top. Next to him. Go. How about you? What are you? Quartz. I like quartz. Holy hell, that's... Oh, that's gonna be nearly impossible to crack. I'm gonna leave that one. That one is already cracked. This one. Quartz. Only you. This looks a bit more stable. Yeah. And it still has half of it is quartz. That's good. Sometimes the easy rocks are actually the ones that are the hardest to crack. That damn overheating. And some weird screen artifacts. I should go back a little. Maybe that'll help. Anything anymore. Yep, that should work. Go at the edge of my laser so it doesn't overheat immediately. Holy wall of text, Thor. Impressive. Seriously. Good for you, man. Okay, extraction mode. Let's have a look. Barrel, 100%. Quartz. Oh, that is cool, man. Having health issues sucks, man. ammo barrel. Take this. Right. Now let's see the other rocks. I can still find them. There's one. Also towards. I'm going to hang exactly at max range because I have the feeling that's just what it needs. Jesus. That'll be a big boom. I'll let it cool off. Because otherwise it's going to be just a big bang and to show for it. Yeah, this is one of those easy rocks. Easy my ass. Just a bit too far. Oh, I don't want to be an optimal. Yeah, I like that. station. Let's put the right side up.
Shield system online.
Request landing craft. Clearance. There it is. You're down.
Landing gear down.
There we go. The outside. Make sure I am actually in the hangar. Wouldn't be the first time I landed in a stupid way. And they're off. I'm just gonna refuel this ship really quick. There. As before, store it so I can see it as a
To
target.
the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to base visitors again.
This. So one load with mainly iron, one load with mainly quartz. I'm not complaining. Keep going the wrong way.
Cantonment, please report to management as soon as possible. Cantonment to management.
Okay, just running. As I have just learned. God. There was only one VFG. It's terrific. Oh, that's great. Okay. So we're drinking this little guy. It's a little bit earlier than normal, but this is what I have time for today. I have an important doctor's visit tomorrow, So I can't afford to oversleep for that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company out in the Halo. And I should be back. Today it's Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday evening around the same time as now. So, as before, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your info with me. And take care out there. Be safe. And hope to see you next time. Bye.